Pepita, tell me about what is the current situation of paddle in UK, in, in, in your point of view.
I think paddle in the UK is just starting to take off. When I first started playing in 2020, there were no women playing at all. And I had to enter men's competitions, partner with men. And so now I think the women are really starting to get in the game. We've been running Femme Open since September 2022, where we ran our first tournament for 24 women. And now we have run...
Where are your...
the first tournament we held at my tennis club, the Hurlingham Club in London. And we just ran it for fun. It really wasn't meant to be anything more than that. It was with my Swedish friends that run Femme Open. But since then, the women asked us, can you do more? Can you do more? And now we have run more than 27 events and more than 700 women have played paddle with us, which is fantastic.
Fantastic. And we talk about why the women in UK like play paddle. What are the reasons that this sport likes a lot of many women?
I think there are different types of women that come to paddle. The first ones are the early adopters, the women that really already are playing a racket sport, usually like squash or tennis. They take to it very quickly and they love it, and they go to competitions quickly. The next type of woman is perhaps a woman that played a lot of sport but has given up for whatever reason, working, children, and they take a little bit more coaxing to come in, and they love the social element. And we all know the benefits for exercise, for mental health and well-being. And the third type of woman is really the ones that have never played sport. And I think that's the shocking part for me, being Australian originally. You know, I'm like, wow, you've never played sport. And it takes quite a lot to make them feel comfortable, to come to a club, to get on court. Once they start, though, they are incredibly loyal and they love it. And I love seeing the joy that they get from paddle.
So how is your level of paddle?
I mean, wow, my level. I've played a lot of paddle, and I love it. And there is always something to improve. So I usually try and work on one thing at a time. But yes, I'm getting better, I would like to say.
Have you seen Premier Padel, because Premier Padel is going to UK? Have you seen Premier Padel on air?
I actually went to Roland Garros last September and I watched it firsthand, loved it. I watched Alex Colomban and I loved it, really loved it, and would like to do more. I'd like to take women in a group to see it live, to see the women play. And actually, I think the women's game is really, really good fun to watch. It's fantastic, right?
As a woman, how are the challenges to try to improve the paddle as a woman? Is it easier
to improve paddle your own level or paddle in the country? There are lots of obstacles, and we are very, very small in the UK. We are only just scratching the surface of what is possible. And I think for women, most important, they need to feel comfortable in the club. And so you really need, at the grassroots level, a lot of work done to have a woman champion at every club, to welcome, offer coffee, introduce. I find that's the biggest area. Women don't have other people to play with. So I have a lot of WhatsApp groups that I've set up, and I introduce people weekly on WhatsApp. Good old WhatsApp.
But as I can see, you love paddle.
Paddle, yes.
And this is important to have the strength to go for more.
Yes. I do love it because it's so sociable. And also it's incredibly inclusive. So if we're talking about diversity, we're only talking about women, but, you know, there's all sorts of people that can play paddle. And there are some people starting to do things with wheelchair paddle, which is really exciting. Juniors, it's the only sport we can play as a family. I have 2 teenage sons and a girl. Anything else would be a disaster, but we can play paddle. It's good.
Thank you very much, Beth.